Was Kyle Beats really a victim of theft, or did he just use this drama to sell more products? Let's break down the truth. By the end of this video, you'll understand the real story behind the Kyle Beats situation and how to navigate loop licensing and how to avoid common pitfalls that could cost you big time in the music industry. What happened? For those who may not know, a very famous music producer and YouTuber by the name of Kyle Beats recently claimed in a video that his beat was stolen and was used in a platinum song, That Mexican OT. Well, the beat itself was produced by other producers, but the loop actually came from a royalty-free pack. In fact, the loop itself wasn't even crafted by Kyle Beats. So the reality was that the loop was actually made by his friend Derez, another producer, and the loop was used for the beat. This means that the use was completely legal and Kyle was not entitled to royalties or credit. But instead of taking this loss, Kyle smartly used this controversy to market his new loop pack. Let's talk about how Kyle capitalized on this. He saw an opportunity in this controversy. He wanted to use this controversy to promote his loop kit that he made with Derez called Platinum. What ended up happening was that all this was just to market a melody pack that him and Derez had crafted to send out to his fans so that they could use the loops and make beats. Then they would choose the best out of them, then send it to That Mexican OT's team that would be used on another song. But it's still kind of misleading to fans of Kyle and all them. It's a classic example of using viral moments to sell products. The lesson here, always be ready to turn challenges into opportunities. Now, let's really get into the meat and potatoes of what this video is really about. There's a lot of confusion out there about what royalty-free really means. Royalty-free does not mean that you can use it any way you want without restrictions. It means you don't owe any ongoing royalties, but there still can be rules, especially for commercial use. To make things clearer, I've created a simple flowchart to help you understand the different paths you might take when using royalty-free loops. So let's walk through that right now. So royalty-free licensing means no royalties, no credit needed, but that often means no revenue for the creator. So what a person would do if they're selling royalty-free kits is that they'll just sell it to the producer, but they're not expected to be credited on it, meaning they won't receive any revenue from it. They'll just get their upfront fee of whatever price that they decide, and that's what they get from it. So what happens next? Credit required? No. Use without credit? Credit required? Yes. Give credit. All that would be in terms and conditions once you have bought and downloaded the loop pack. It's not like that for everyone. It depends on the person. So once we're here, do we pay royalties? No. Use without royalties? Yes. Pay royalties. Royalty free means no royalties would be paid. That's generally what happens. And in the case of Kyle Beats, he already knew from the get-go that he wouldn't have been paid. In his terms and conditions, he didn't say that he wanted to be credited. Therefore, you don't have to credit the producer or the person who made the loop. So this flow chart simplifies the decision-making processes that helps you stay on the right side of the law while using loops in your production. It's easy to think that royalty-free loops are a free-for-all, but that's not always the case. Misunderstanding these terms can lead to missed revenue or even legal trouble. Kyle's situation is a perfect example. If he doesn't understand the terms when he releases his pack, he could have ended up with nothing from a platinum record. Understanding these licenses isn't just important, it's essential. So what can you do to protect yourself? Always read the licensing terms before you use a loop or sample. If you're creating your own packs, be crystal clear about your terms to avoid confusion down the line. That was just a really quick video on explaining a little bit more about this situation so you could understand pretty much what royalty-free loop is. Obviously, there's other ones. There's exclusive licensing, non-exclusive licensing, and Creative Commons / public domains. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you found this video helpful, just like it, comment what you think, and yeah, peace.